What's up, everybody? I am Snickenhoff, and Natswenya Mama Titsi Baba. We're playing Congo today, and yes, I know Lion King probably happened over here in like Kenya or Tanzania, but it's Africa, all right? Get off my back about it. Anyways, in the last episode, we went to war with Yaka, and we took some land, fed it to our vassal, and we're about to go to war with Tio now. Once we get a diplomat free. Is there any reason to wait? I don't see one. We're only 6 years away from incorporating Luongo into our country, so let's go ahead and strike while the iron is hot, shall we? The nobility are still mad, but that's fine. I could make more troops, but I think I need to wait. Stack wipe? Probably not a stack wipe. Definitely not a stack wipe. That might be, though. Yeah. Well, that was fast. And from them, we will take all of their money and their capital, which we will then give to... Oh, wait. I need to... With this one, I need to transfer control of that so I don't pay the dip. Because I should probably hold on to it. Wow, that's a much better province for institution spread because of its inland center of trade. Yeah, it definitely would have been better to develop our capital, but I was trying to do something funky, get the nobility to like me. I mean, if you guys are going to be there, I will leave. You go ahead. You have my blessing. And I will unfund my army. I will begin making even more money than I already have. Unfortunately, I can't really build any buildings. I could build forts. Yes, I know my troops are not fully funded right now. Speaking of troops, wave of obscurationism. A typical response to different kinds of problems, obscurationism was a frequent behavior in most nations until at least the Age of Enlightenment arose in the most advanced Western nations of the European continent. So we can either get national unrest plus 2 for 10 years, 5 years. Lose 10 prestige, or gain 3 ducats, because he's greedy. We can take advantage of their ignorance. So let's gain the ducats. If we're going to have a greedy ruler, might as well take advantage of it. Why are you suffering attrition? Because I don't have enough sailors? I forgot in the Hungry Patch they were incorporating that. That'll be a weird change. Instead of having like sailors all the time, having to constantly reinforce them. Speaking of things I need to constantly be doing, let's get my dudes working. I'm doing stuff. I have so much money in the bank. I could probably afford to hire another one of these guys. Maybe 2. That puts me at making $1.50 ducats. Let's just go for broke. Get as many monarch points as I can for now. I wonder which one's better to do, whether it's when you're trying to develop an institution, whether it's whether it's development cost lowered, or if it's institution spread raised. Not sure. Oh, we can end this war. Probably something I should do. Transfer that to Luongo, so I don't pay any dip. Here I am out here not paying attention. What? Hold on. Not the button I wanted to push. This is the button I wanted to push. Yes, your land, your money. Anything else I can do to you to get prestige? Not really. Up to 38 prestige. No power projection. Getting close to having a large city. I wonder if it's supposed to be out of 32 and not out of 30. Seems a little weird to me, but we'll go with it. Still barely making money, even with even with all 3 advisors hired. National Epic. Our subjects have taken to telling tales and legends about in Kulu. The legend says that in Congo's darkest hour, he will return to our nation and deliver it from evil. Regardless of the truth in that statement, we could use this in our propaganda. We can either lose 5 prestige or gain +1 yearly prestige. I will definitely gain the +1 yearly prestige. All the estates are happy, right? Yes. And I need to tell this little guy to want those provinces as well. Just everything that surrounds you. Everything the light touches. I could afford to get my manpower back up a little bit. I also wouldn't mind bumping my stability up to +1, so I could start getting prosperity in my provinces. But I'll wait on that. Let me go ahead and start building up a spy network against these guys. Against Cuba. Who are you allied with? Kasanje, Luba, and Kikanjota. Which is Luba, Kasanje, and Kikanjota. Who are you allied with? Luanda, Kikanjota, and Cuba. Just Kasanje and Luba. So this war brings me to war with the least amount of people. The Renaissance. This changes everything. Mostly the amount of monarch points I'm going to pay for techs. %. 32%. We got a ways to go. Ways to go before we get there. If I'm losing this many sailors per month, you know what I should do? I should mothball my transports. So I keep these boats at full strength. Can I transfer from here now? No. Attach the transports. You guys go protect trade. Transports. Mothball yourselves. Alright, that is getting me gaining sailors slowly. Okay. How far away from my boat cap am I? 4. How far away from my man cap am I? 4. Alright. And I can start integrating you in 4 years, which I definitely want to do. I may want to feed you some more before I integrate you. $35. It's moving slowly, but it's moving. I should be getting military tech 4 very soon. That'll be exciting. Uncooperative philosopher. Many times men of ideas would posit ideas that ran counter to accepted doctrine either from the monarch or the church. The state would normally try to get the thinker to recant his ideas, and failing that would resort to imprisonment or execution. Men like Giordano Bruno, Thomas More, and Galileo are classic examples of these troublesome thinkers. We can lose 1 stab and the clergy gains 10 loyalty, or we can lose 10 prestige and they lose 10 loyalty. I want to keep my stab as much as I would like to finish this quest. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. At least not for a little while. Rigorous researchers. Academic institutions are not immune to corruption, and the profits that can be made by abusing positions of great influence can stand in the way of creating a good environment for research. However, Congolese scientists are largely above this, focusing on genuine intellectual achievements above titles and financial contributions. The lack of corruption in society allows us to explore and invent without being impeded by selfish interests. 40 of each monarch point. I will certainly take that. Clickety click, clackety clack, 43%. Almost have, well, by almost, I probably don't mean almost at all. Do I want to take military tech 3 until I get that institution? I probably should. In all honesty. So the military points are probably better spent here as well. It's 600 for tech, so let's go down to 600. 532 is fine. I don't want to spend it all, but there's no reason to just dump them if I'm close enough that I feel like I'll be able to take it soon, I guess. Get that claim. But I would rather go to war with these guys, I think. Do you have claims? Not on them yet. Let me go ahead and train up some more dudes here. Land theft. Many land donations are quite old, and while they are always written down with both landscape and names, always written down. Both landscape and names may well have changed since the donation was originally written. Recently, the clergy have been accusing several members of the nobility of outright land theft in the form of encroaching on lands donated to the clergy long ago. The nobility, on the other hand, argue that it is the clergy who are trying to seize areas they do not own. Whoever we decide to side with will become the majority landholder in the area. This one keeps everybody under 80% influence, which is important. This one also keeps everyone under 80%. Oh, never mind. No. This one does not. This one puts the clergy at 85. This one does. It puts the nobility up to 71 and the clergy down to 65. Or make everybody hate me. I think I can side with the nobility here for Mpangu. Okay, it's not Mbamba. Yeah, that's fine. Make sure I made the right decision there. Nope. No, I did not. Did I read it wrong? No, they were definitely at 75. Oh, it also factored in controlled provinces. Because it wasn't just that they took control of it. It was also that they got the extra influence from this. Okay. That's what happened. But we should be able to fix that in relatively short order. Okay, so the number is just 2 off. Like, it shows 27 here. It shows 29 here. Or it's... Oh, I know what it is. There's 2 other... like... things. 2 other... requirements you have to meet, essentially, to finish that. Manpower reserves need to recover. Not my favorite one, but we'll take it. 99. Jeez. We got sailors ticking up. How many sailors does it take to build a boat? Go up to that. That may cause me to lose sailors each month? Not sure. So when will this go wrong? 59? 7 years from now? Jumped up to 65. When do I want to jump on these guys? I kind of like them to get a claim on Lunda. So I fight less people. I mean, I am running a little low on manpower. And I am about to start integrating these guys in 2 years. These guys. Self-rule for the Congolese. The Congolese rule Congo justly, we believe, and Kulu has been fair to the different tribes under our rule, but to some of its subjects this is not enough. The Congolese people have sent a representative from Ngoyo requesting greater rights to make decisions about their own tribes if they are to remain under the reign of the king. Although seemingly a humble request, the news of their discontent in their home provinces makes it sound more like a demand. We either gain 1 stab and a bunch of local autonomy. I would like to go up to +1 stab. Or 15 regiments rise up. I'm going to take the stab in the local autonomy. The autonomy will tick back down. And this will allow prosperity to start ticking up, which I would like, in all honesty. And I can take encourage divination for national unrest. Yeah, that seems fine. Losing a hair bit of money each month. A small schmackaroo. That was a terrible poo. Also, a weird double entendre. Employer of the decade. King Kulu is not always to deal with. His thoughtless approach and total lack of discretion has offended many throughout the years. However, there is one group of people who appreciate Nkulu's naivete. His advisors have realized that our king is easy to persuade and gets excited about almost any proposition. As they are so content, we have been able to lower their salaries somewhat. It is not as if we haven't got plenty of brilliant candidates waiting in line. So we get minus 10% advisor costs until the death of our king, which is great. I've recently been rewatching The Office, and that whole thing reminded me of Michael Scott. And like these two are, if Michael Scott was a king in Europa Universalis 4, which is a stretch, I understand. I feel like he would definitely have the naive enthusiast and industrious traits. He wouldn't have greedy. Yeah, I don't think he'd have greedy, but definitely naive enthusiast and industrious. Just looking at this air makes me sad. Like 6 dip is great. I'm super excited for that, but everything else just makes me sad. $74%. Alright, I think I got all my troops trained. Yes. Losing a hair bit of money. Now I'm making a hair bit of money. And I'll be making more money once the clergy become loyal. They have Grant Generalship falling off in 55. Speaking of Grant Generalship, you should not be here. So that should take care of that before they even get close, which is nice. Both my vassals are very loyal. I can start incorporating my vassal next year. You still don't have any claims anywhere else I told you to make claims on. And I still kind of want to get my manpower up a little bit higher before I start getting too aggro. I think I at least want to start incorporating them before I start my next war. Got the large city, so we're getting splendor much faster. Not sure what my first bonus will be. Don't really need federal de jure law. Justified wars could be fine, but I don't have a bunch of people around me to get aggressive expansion with. It's not like I'm in the HRE or anything. Transfer subjects, I don't think I really need. I love improved war taxes. I think this one's great. Don't really need cavalry armies. Not doing colonies, at least yet. And our capital is in grasslands, so the only places I can get the bonus are here. These 2 provinces and these 4 provinces. So yeah, I'm probably going for war taxes again. Alright, what date can I start incorporating you? January 1st, 1454. Come home, please. Let's go ahead and fund the troops. Our heir will give us extra Diplo rep. That's fantastic. Go ahead and start annexing. What is the supply limit here? 11? No, not there. stay here. No, not you. You can stay right there. Okay. Oh, I saw the 50%. I'm like, it's 50% done already? Holy crap. No, we're doing it at 8 per month. So we'll be done in July of next year. Okay. No, I'm losing diplo power, so I need to not develop diplomatically. I can do another military tick. Another admin tick once I get it. 80%. You guys don't have Tech 3, do you? No. Come home from here. Go ahead and put this general in charge. Okay, so I'm going to be fighting Kasanje, Luba, and Kikinjona along with Kuba. So, Kasanje, Luba, Kuba, and Kikinjuda. Okay. Think I can take him? I think I can take him. Declare on the first of the month. I'm a little low on manpower, but we'll be fine. Alright, what is our... We're a little bit behind in the balance of power. But if we can take out, like, one of their armies really fast, put us right back ahead. Just like that, as a matter of fact. Let's get Kuba out of the war. Time of need. The dynasty of our king... the dynasty of our noble king, Lucani, is certainly a powerful one. Though in Kulu, they rule our nation, and will do so for many years to come. However, even the great are sometimes in need of help. Thankfully, the Lucani family has tied strong bonds to other great powers, such as the Angola house, led by no other than Anazinga, chief of Ndongo. His gracious wife Zodi is a daughter of our own royal house and an invaluable contact. Perhaps we shall ask her if she can convince her husband to lend us a hand. So we can either get admin points, diplo points, manpower, or we don't need any help when we get 10 prestige. I'm gonna ask for manpower. I don't want to do any development in wartime because it's 10% less effective in terms of institution spread. So I definitely did some of that during the last war and just wasted some stuff. Mawari, the one god. While we have accepted the nature of Mawari as our sole creator and origin of all power, it seems not all of our subjects are convinced of his greatness. In Soyo, widespread veneration of their own ancient local spirits have become too sincere for the sensibilities of our priests. We must show them a way. +1 local unrest, -10 monthly autonomy change for 10 years, or -3 local unrest. We shouldn't have any problems with local unrest for right now. Send these guys over to deal with some of these armies. Oh, that army's gonna get hit. What does the balance power look like now? We're slightly ahead. Helping hand, 1,000 manpower. Sweet. Disease outbreak is not good over there. And they are coming up to fight me. They have to break the siege off. But we will deal with that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button down there. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Who do you think is going to win out between Mutapa and Kilwa? I feel like I used to see Mutapa win a lot more, but now I kind of feel I see Kilwa win a lot recently. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.